Hi everybody, this is Denise at All My Dolls, and they say that like every doll has a story, and most of my dolls have a story, and most of their stories are I saw it on eBay, the price was good, I didn't have that doll, so I bought it. Pretty much end of story. So this is the Truly Me CYO custom doll contemporary everybody else video. Gonna start you off with Reagan. She's my only CYO doll. She is a light-skinned Eddie mole with green eyes and caramel textured hair. Hopefully she won't be my last CYO. I have a few more in mind, but they're kind of pricey. After her is Carly, who is basically Caroline with some modifications. I did her lips and gave her freckles. So I have Caroline, and the one I got is in pretty good shape, but of course, a lot of VBA dolls don't come with their meat outfits. So later in the line, I bought this second Caroline because the price of the doll and the meat outfit was less expensive than buying the meat outfit. So I figured, oh, I'll get her, I'll sell her. Well, it didn't quite happen. I just was not able to sell her. And I put her at a pretty decent price, but I guess that just wasn't the time for it. So she's here. I will be actively seeking to sell her. So the next All My Dolls video, Carly might not be here. After Carly is Summer. Now, Summer is actually a custom Julie. So going back to saying I don't normally like to keep more than one doll, I got this Julie at Goodwill for like $4. And she had on Kit's scooter outfit. So I really wanted the outfit more than I wanted another Julie. But another American Girl doll is another American Girl doll. So her wig was awful. I got rid of her wig, gave her number 47's wig. And by the way, I don't even own number 47, never have. But I did have her wig. That's a different story, a little ways down. And gave her some freckles, because I like to give everybody freckles when I can. Redid her eyebrows, gave her a little rouge, tried to do her lips, and that's how she turned out. And I actually really like her. So Summer is staying. And as an FYI, I named her Summer before the American Girl Doll of the Year named Summer came out. So it is what it is. Next, I have McKenna and Yvette from the World by Us line. I do not have Maritza. At the time, I didn't want Maritza. She looked like everybody else in my collection. I have Joss. It wasn't a thing. Now it's kind of a thing because there's a trio and they're retired. But if I get around to getting her, then I will get her. So, our Truly Me's. Let me step out of the way. I'm going to try not to have this be too shaky, but if I had put it on a tripod, it would have been a lot of moving too. So it just kind of works out that way. So this is number 2, and number 2's name is Lily. Most of the dolls, almost all of them, have bracelets. And I kind of wish I had put their Truly Me number on the bracelet too, so I'm going to try to get this right. Okay, so this is one of those videos that disappeared, I think. I might have to check the other channel to see. But I wanted number 2 because number 2 is a medium-skinned classic mold. Not the only medium-skinned classic mold I had, but I just wanted number 2. So I bought a doll I thought was number 2. When I got her here, she was definitely not number 2. And not only that, but she had like this brown stuff at the back of her head. So took her wig off and found that there was brown dye all over her head. I don't even know what happened with that. I did complain to the seller, but I kept her anyway. I scrubbed her down as best as possibly can, put a different wig on her, and gave her to one of my students. I took the wig that was on her because it was a very nice wig. Dipped it in Synthropol. I can never say that right. But anyway, the soap that you use to completely scour yarn or fabrics after you've dyed them. I use it all the time in the studio. And found a number 2 on Mercari that was definitely a number 2. So here we go, Pleasant Company number 2. Next, everybody pretty much knows is number 4, Mira. Mira is absolutely gorgeous. She's absolutely wonderful. I paid about going price for her. Whatever going price was several years back. Pretty happy about her. So next is number 11. Now, I cannot remember if number 11 was identified as number 11 in the eBay listing. I don't know, but I had to have her. So I got her. And I'm very happy that I got her. Her name is, I'm going to have to zoom in to see what her name is. Sasha. So she is Sasha. Next is number 15. Never thought I would get a number 15. There was a number 15 a couple years ago, and her hair was really awful. And you can't replace 15 hair or heads at the hospital, or what is it called now, the wellness center. And so I didn't get her and kind of regret it, but I'm glad I didn't, because I paid a fair price for this number 15, and she is in excellent shape. So I'm pretty happy to have her. This is the later version, so her hair is not as textured as the original version, but she's absolutely gorgeous. And still has her hairband in from the original hairband. So I don't have a name for her. I don't remember if I ever named her. I've only had her for like a year or so. I don't think I ever named her, so I have to think about something to go with her. Next is Roisin, and she is number 19. And there's like 2 versions of 19 or 3 versions or whatever. And this is the second iteration. I got her because I love those green eyes. And I didn't have a brown hair, green eye doll like that, like this. And she was Pleasant Company, so I got her. Number 25. It seems like everybody was on number 25 pick at one point. So I found one and I got her. And that's pretty much it. She was a great price on eBay. I mean, she's probably like $15 or something like that. So why not? Next is number 27. Oh, number 25. Where's your name tag? Oh, that's right. It's down there. Her name is Zaria. It's a Hebrew name. Now, number 27. Okay, so I bought number 27 in a Goodwill auction. I have number 27 because I wanted a bike. And I don't remember exactly what the name of that bike was. It's like the trail bike with the side pouches on it that has that trailer that goes on the back of it. Didn't get the trailer. Got the bike. I was thrilled. But the bike came with a doll. Or maybe the doll came with a bike. I don't know. But I was like, I don't need another blonde hair, blue-eyed doll that looks like long-haired Kit. But I really want that bike. And for the price of the auction, I pretty much paid for one or the other and got the other one free. When I got her, she had this terrible squished face, and she still isn't completely popped out, even though I did do all the hot water and all that kind of tricks with the socks, and just never quite came out. So slowly time has done some things I was not able to do the first pass. And her name is Aria. I guess she'll be sticking around. Just because they get named doesn't mean they stick around. Just thought I'd tell you that too. Next is 26, and 26 should have been in front of 27. But by the time I stuck them all up there, I was like, I'm not taking them all down again. And her name is Adara. Adara is a medium-skinned animal with curly hair. And she's one of the earlier ones I got when I first started collecting. And I love her. I love her. I love her. I love her. That's all to say about that. I did have to redo her hair, and it came out absolutely wonderful. And I'm glad. Next is number 29. And her name is Leilani. Leilani is a medium-skinned classic mold with, I'm not even sure what to call that. I don't think I would describe it as caramel. I'm going to have to look up the descriptions. At some point when I talk about hair colors and skin tones, I'll figure that one out. And I was collecting all of the medium skin Classic Mold Dolls, which now that I think about it, explains number 2. Because I was like, I don't know why I feel like I need number 2. I also need number 44 and 42. I had 42. Something about her, I don't know. I sold her. Now I can't seem to find her reasonable price, so I need to get them. That's what it is. I was collecting all of the medium skin Classic Mold Dolls, so I need to get those 2 back in the game. Next is 31. 31 is not wearing 31's wig. I can't remember exactly whose wig she's wearing. But when I got her in the pictures, she was listed as somebody else. I got her, and it looked like someone had boil washed her wig. It was completely limp, and no matter what I did, I just couldn't make it look right. So I went on Mercari. I got that wig and number 47's wig. Put 47's wig on Summer, and put this wig on number 31. She looks absolutely adorable, and her name is Iris. Number 38. Okay, so number 38 I picked up here locally. She was on Facebook Marketplace. She was like $20. I went and got her. Her hair was a hot mess, as you can tell from her video. And she has paint all over her torso. And that doesn't bother me. No one will ever see it because she'll never wear anything where it'll be revealed. And it'll just be part of a great story. Maybe one day I will get a new torso. Maybe I won't. But I'm very happy with how her hair turned out. Next is 43. When I got 43, she was kind of on that list of dolls that are little-ish rare. And I was on Goodwill website, which I haven't been on in like a year. And so, And so she looked ratchet. I think I downloaded some pictures from not listening. She looked absolutely terrible. And I was trying to figure out if that's who she was. She got here. She was dirty and terrible and cleaned up. She cleaned up very nicely. I'm very happy to have her. And her name is Rhonda. Next is Casey, and Casey is number 49. I wanted that combination of the tan skin, the blue eyes, and the dark hair. And I think she's absolutely gorgeous. And so I named her Casey. Now, sticking out here is number 58. And I'm going to insert some either video or pictures of what her hair looked like. She looked pretty bad when I got her. Just another one of those. That's what happens with curly hair dolls. And I kind of tamed her ringlets, but it wasn't satisfactory to me. And so eventually I washed it. Then I flat ironed it out, curled it with the flexi rods, dipped it in the hot water, not boiling, just hot water, and then set it to dry. Did a little heat blow dry just to move it along, but not much. And number 58 is Legacy. Number 62, when I got her, there was like a number 62 Rage. She had been retired. For some reason, she was a little hard to find. I found her on eBay for just a couple bucks. She wasn't marked as 62, and she's beautiful. She is a medium skin Sonali mole. Aren't too many of those. Well, there weren't too many of those until the newest Truly Me's, which is quite wonderful. And she is Indira. I always think of the Sonali molds as Indian because that's what they originally were. Now they use a lot for African Americans, but I still think Indian. So my Sonali molds, besides Gabriella, have Indian names. Ian is number 75, maybe 5, 6, 7, maybe 8, maybe. Okay, so kind of wish I had put their numbers on their bracelets too, but I think he's 75. I got 75. Kenji is 76. Ravi, or Raji, I haven't decided, is 77. And Cisco is 78. And just in case you don't recognize, Classic Mold, Jess Mold, Sonali Mold, Eddie Mold. Next comes number 80. I had wanted number 80 because I feel like I have Josefina in every skin tone, almost every skin tone that's possible to have her in. That doesn't, yeah, basically. And so I didn't have the darkest skin tone. And also I just didn't have the darkest skin tone at that time. And I wanted the darkest skin tone, and it was only 80 who had that darkest skin tone, but she had been retired. So eBay to the rescue, and Mercy here is a visual doll from the Columbus store. And now that the Columbus store is closed, it's kind of a little more sentimental. So now this is Charity. Charity is number 85. Charity's 85. Addie, curly hair, darkest skin tone. Yeah, I want to say darkest skin tone for this Addie mold. And last is Serenity. And she is a dark skin Makena mold. I wanted Makena in a different skin tone. Give me something different. She's got that awesome curly hair. Now, she's one of the dolls from the Costco kit. And someone bought the kit, wanted all the clothes, didn't need the doll. And so I bought her, and she has her hairnet on. She still has her hairnet on. She probably will keep it on, especially with her being squeezed up in that corner. Might as well keep her hair intact. Those are all of my Truly Me dolls. I hope I got them right and said all of their names correctly. Now, just real quick, I want to tip onto the floor. And I always forget these poor welly wishers. I just got them dressed, and now I'm trying to find them shoes. I have to make 2 more pair. But I always forget in the videos I have the welly wishers, because I always say all my dolls. I always think of all the 18-inch dolls. But technically, those are not all of my dolls. I do have other dolls, which I will make separate videos for, but since the wellies belong in the American Girl fandom, we'll go ahead and put them there. I also have one of those little babies, 8-inch babies, who I totally forgot about and should have been dressed in a picture. So I'll put the baby up there. And I have 3 bitty babies, surprisingly enough, which I just got them because they were at the thrift store. And I don't even understand what I'm doing with bitty babies, because I never actually liked the baby dolls. So at some point, I will sell them. They don't really fit in my collection, but they're made by AG, so I took them home. Okay, so that is about it. I'm going to stop this video here, and let's consider all of my AG dolls. Unless you're just dying to see the bitty babies, I can talk about them for maybe a 5 or 10 minute video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.